personal safety tips for women, for children, for anybody who lives in society today. That's what we're going to be talking about on this video with a jiu-jitsu master. Hey, you don't have to be in great physical shape. You need these tips, some key points that he's got for us, and keep yourself safe, guys. It's a real world out there. Hey guys, this is Susan Thetford with Parks Properties, and you don't see me because I want you to meet these two men. We've just had a wonderful class here at Parks on self-defense training with a jiu-jitsu partner, Clay
Mayfield.
who taught us about the triangle of safety. And our Brandon Carter with Legacy Lenders is who brought this to me. I said it wrong, Legacy Home Loans, right? Brought this to us because we are always in a position of vulnerability. One of the things that they were talking about was the triangle of safety. So I would love it if you tell us a little about what you just showed us.
Absolutely, and thank you for having me out, Brandon. I really appreciate you setting this up.
Absolutely.
So in self-defense and in jiu-jitsu, we talk about something called the triangle of victimization. Basically, it's like the equation for an assault. There's three components that have to be there for an assault to take place. There must be a predator, there must be a victim, and there must be an opportunity. And so in self-defense, we're just trying to pay attention to what's happening around us so that we never have to use any physical self-defense. And if you can notice these three things, like if there's a predator, if there's a victim, and if there's an opportunity, and never let all three coalesce at the same time, then you're safe. For example, you can be, let's say I'm the victim, and I'm in a bad place, so there's an opportunity, but if there's no one around to perpetrate the crime, then I'm safe. Or I could be, as the victim, I could be with a dangerous person, but if there are a bunch of other people around me, maybe I'm in Starbucks getting coffee and there's 30 other bystanders, then there's no room for a situation to take place. So basically for a sexual assault or for an abduction to take place, there needs to be the predator, the victim, and the opportunity. Opportunity is privacy and concealment at the same time. And if I can just never let all three of those happen at the same time, we're safe.
I'm sure you just see people walking along the streets and it makes you want to cringe. Us with our telephones in our hand looking down, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly. What are some of the other just kind of basic things?
So one of the biggest components for not coming across like an easy victim is your body language. If I stand up tall and I look people in the eyes and I pay attention to what's happening around me, this sends a flag that I am aware of my surroundings versus being glued to my phone and looking down on my screen as I'm, say, walking from the grocery store to my car. Just sending that signal that you're paying attention and you're alert is a big turnoff for a predator, as well as just having a positive authoritative presence. If someone's talking to me and I'm shrinking away or I'm averting my eyes, that doesn't send a strong signal. The lion doesn't go after the strongest, fastest gazelle in the herd. It goes for the weak straggler or the one that's not going to put up a fight. So send a strong body language message and look people in the eyes, be alert, pay attention to what's happening around you, and stay off your phone.
How long does someone need to be in great physical condition to be able to do the workout that you did? I just saw, and I'm going to put some film in here of the sparring, is that the correct word, that you and Brandon just did, and that's very physical. Is that something that someone really needs to be in good shape to actually get some true benefits from working?
Well, I'll share my story, and then I'd love to hear Brandon's thoughts on this as well. Brandon and I have been training together for about 4 or 5 months. We're both in pretty good shape. We work out and take care of ourselves, but you don't have to be in good shape to train jiu-jitsu or to train self-defense. A big part of it is getting in better shape. I have students that have lost 75 pounds in their first 8 months of training because you're definitely getting a workout, and there's a component of being in shape to being able to defend yourself. Like I might need to run away, and if I can't run away, well, I can't defend myself very well. But training is a great way to get in good shape. You don't have to be an athlete to start training. Brandon, what are your thoughts?
Right, so I've been training for 4 to 5 months. Clay's been doing this for years and years. I would say that being in shape helps you quite a bit as you do competition, or the longer that you're in it, it helps you be better. But I would say that jiu-jitsu is a great tool to get in shape. So just because you haven't been exercising or are not top level condition, coming in and using it, like you said, we only did that for just a couple minutes, and breathing heavy. I mean, it helps you get in shape, and the longer you do it, you'll get better at it and get in better shape. So I think any level of condition is fine.
One of the things I was feeling was just the muscle memory of the couple things you taught. If you did it once or twice, it's not going to have that muscle memory, but to continue to practice. How can someone, so you have women's classes, you have, tell me what you've got. I know, Brandon, your children are actually in it.
Right, yeah, both of my boys go 2 times a week in the afternoons, and then I do the AM adult class.
So we have 3 programs at Triangle Academy of Jiu-Jitsu. We have our women's self-defense program, our kids martial arts program, where the kids learn how to stand up to a bully and how to defend themselves if they need to, as well as the character development. So we teach the children things like how to shake someone's hand or how to make healthy choices with their food. And they're learning that side by side with the jiu-jitsu techniques and the sport of jiu-jitsu. And then we have the adult classes, which are the men and women together, where they're learning the sport of jiu-jitsu and some of the self-defense aspects as well.
Well, I'm really looking forward to coming and taking the women's, and we as realtors are totally vulnerable at all times. So I really appreciate you, Brandon, bringing him to us.
Absolutely.
And I'm looking forward to getting in better shape and also being safer.
Well, Susan, it was great meeting you. Brandon, thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Thank you, guys.
I'm doing one thing that you should never do. Violating, pay attention. Stay off your phone when you're walking to the parking garages. Pay attention to your surroundings. But this is for you. I don't think that was good.